Finna go live, baby.
KHOI 89.1 FM, Story City and Ames.
Hey, check this out. Chuck D. Public Enemy #1 and Prophets of Rage right here at KHOI, Story City, Ames. Right here bringing the noise. Look out. That's what's up.
Yo, this is Roll on the Move, and you're listening to the Nightcap Radio Show here at KHOI 89.1 FM, Story City, Ames, Iowa.
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found on sight.
All right, everybody, welcome to the program. I am Roll on the Move. Happy Halloween. I don't know if you dug that spooky little Vincent Price intro I did from Thriller. I didn't play Michael Jackson's version. I just wanted to play the a cappella version of that song. So Vincent Price, if you know who he is, he's an old school villainous. Used to do like scary movies, vampire movies, stuff like that. So anyway, it's the season. It's that season. It's been really rainy this season. This week, I should say, already. So I guess it's been this season. It's been really rainy. It's breaking some records and stuff with floods going on in the East Coast and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get into some of the sports and what's going on. I don't know if Iowa State play today. I don't know what the score is. What Iowa State, I didn't check that. I might have that for you when they come back. But Iowa lost. Man, I seen the fourth quarter. Iowa was down. So, yeah. And they was getting beat by a team that's 3-4 or something like that. I forgot who they was playing. But what was they playing? Wisconsin? I think they was playing Wisconsin. So, yeah. So, they lost that game. I want to talk about the Lakers, the sports, really. It's what I want to talk about. Because it's been disappointing. You know, LeBron was hurt, and so he missed a couple games. And those 2 games that he missed, they won 1, they lost 2, I think. I seen the game they lost against San Antonio. There was no reason that they should have lost that game. Or Oklahoma. Oklahoma is the game they lost, I think. Anyway, it was close games that they shouldn't have been. Russell Westbrook is now playing good for them. They won yesterday. Who was they playing yesterday? I forgot who they was playing yesterday. Shout out to them Rams, though. The LA Rams is playing good. So I'm happy about that. The Cowboys play tomorrow. They had a bye. They didn't play. They should be playing. The Chicago Bears, they play who do they play? Tampa Bay? Who the Bears play? San Francisco. The Bears play San Francisco. The Bears could win that game. I was talking to my man Aaron at work, and he's a 49ers fan. But speaking of 49ers, I'm talking about Colin Kaepernick's show. It's called Colin Kaepernick in Black and White. I think something like that. I'm talking about that in entertainment, so stay tuned. It's deep. It's on Netflix. We'll get to that in a minute. But, yeah, so San Francisco's playing Chicago. Green Bay had a great game. I watched that game yesterday, that Green Bay game. Who were they playing? I'm like really not in tune of who teams are playing. But I forgot who Green Bay was playing, but they won. It was a good game. It's Halloween. I've been eating a lot of candy today. I'm turned up on the sugar. I mean, I should have bought my candy. If you know me, I like sour candy, so I like a lot of sour sweet tarts. They got like these extreme sour sweet tarts. I like those and sprees. I like sour candy. Not too much gummy, but I like those kind of chewy. Anyway. But that's what's going on in sports. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's football. College football. Ohio State is playing right now. It's tied up. Ohio State, Penn State. Penn State's not even good. So Ohio State, Alabama lost. The best team in football is Georgia. So Oklahoma will be playing Iowa State, but it'll be in Oklahoma. That's the number 1 team in the Big 12 right now. So, but you know, Oklahoma, Texas will be leaving the Big 12 in a couple of years. So it's a money grab. Some other good stuff I'm gonna talk about here in the show. I'm gonna talk about the Grand Avenue extension open, so the bridge to take you from the backside of High V over to 16th Street. That's open now. I'm talking about that a little bit, and I'm gonna talk about a shooting that happened here in Ames, and also talk about some of this. It's a Facebook group that I follow on Facebook called Ames People. I'm gonna talk about some of the comments on there. I'm not gonna say people's names, but be my perspective on that. And also talk about this concert that I'll be. I won't be doing the show live next week. Next week I will be in my hometown because my cousin Silla's doing a performance. Him and a guy that I went to school with, a friend of mine, is battling each other. So I'm talking about that a little bit later too. So I'll be there live. I may have some video, get some interviews. So anyway, do that. That's what I do. When I come back, I'm gonna go over some movies, TVs. Not really a lot of sports I wanted to talk about. World Series going on. I'm not really following it. Atlanta Braves and Houston Astros, don't really care about either of those teams, so not really following it. But when I come back, happy Halloween, like I said. If y'all out trick-or-treating tonight, stay safe. It's not too bad. It's not too breezy. Wear a little vest. That's what I got me, a little vest. I'm a little polo vest with me today, so, I'm feeling Nipsey Hussle today, so I got my little Puma sweatsuit on with the suede Pumas, I got the paper planes. You know what I do? It's Merle on the Move. I'll be right back.
Started up, Paul.
So you really want to walk with Davis? Yes, I'm the one to blame.
All right, party people, I'm back here live on the air, and let's go ahead and get started in this entertainment portion of the show that I kind of wanted to go over. A lot of things dropped this week. If you didn't know, I told you last week, Larry David's new show, Curb Enthusiasm, came back, which I love Larry David because, he's George Costanza from Seinfeld. That character is based off Larry David. His friendship with Jerry Seinfeld and some of the stories that he's told Jerry throughout all the time. So that, I loved it. It was a good episode. I think it's like 40 minutes long, 50 minutes long maybe. JB Smoove was in it. Very funny. It's up to date. It's about the COVID and everything. It's just pretty dope. So it's another one coming out tomorrow. Also, Insecure was back again. That was pretty good. But something else I kind of want to say before I kind of really got started into this entertainment, and I can't think what it was. Anyway, I'll probably come back to it in a minute. Also, something else. I said Insecure. Oh, I'm going to tell you guys about the Colin Kaepernick. So talking about football and Colin Kaepernick, Eva DuVernay, the lady who produced the case of the 5 guys that was accused of Central Park 5, I think it was called. It was accused of raping that woman that didn't rape the woman, got exonerated, got off years later. She did this story on them on Netflix. She did a couple other things on Netflix. Anyway, she's a producer. She produced a show about Colin Kaepernick. It's called Kaepernick in Black and White. It's on Netflix, pretty deep. I like it because it's a series now. It's not a movie. It's not a documentary. It's like a mini series. So it kind of reminds me the way it's shot of that TV show Everybody Hates Chris with Chris Rock. It looks like that. It's not like that, but when you're looking at it, if you ever watch that show, it looks like that. The cinematography looks like that. But what I like about it is Colin is commentating a little bit like before the show to give you some facts, some actual facts, and it gives you the journey of how he was when he was a child. It gives you the understanding of why he is who he is today. I respect Colin Kaepernick. Don't know a lot about him. I do now. I know a lot about his background. It only gives you 6 episodes from his high school years. And, so I think it's going to come back, probably talking about his college and NFL. But I liked it. It's kind of corny, kind of cheesy when you watch the first one. You kind of got to feel it. You got to want to watch it. If it's something that you're looking for, if you're not really into Colin Kaepernick or his story, you probably won't like it. But if you're interested in his story, and I think you'll get into it. I did. I binge watched it. I said last week a lot of the millennials. I don't know which group I'm in. I think I'm Generation X. But anyway, they binge watch everything. It's Netflix. You binge watch it. I did. I watched all 6 in one day. It just came out yesterday. So anyway, that's pretty good. I also watched Dune. I told y'all that last week. I watched Dune. I haven't watched the 007 movie. My mom said I should watch the 007 movie, so I'm gonna probably watch that sometime. But it's a good movie that came out yesterday. Antlers, scary movie called Antlers. I don't know what that's about, but it looks scary. It's got the lady from who plays the mom in the Colin Kaepernick show. She plays Weeds. She's the mom from Weeds, the TV series Weeds on I think it was Showtime. She's very famous lady, actress. I can't think of her name right now. I like the lady though. She's pretty good, and she's in it. And my man Nick Offerman from Parks and Rec, the guy with the mustache, he's a comedian. He's funny. I love him. He's Colin Kaepernick's dad. So she's the mom. He's the dad. It's a good series. But anyway, she's in this movie Antlers. I'm gonna check that out probably tonight. You know, so I'm not going out. I'm not doing nothing for Halloween. You know, I'm not doing that. Also, this is what I want to say. The next when I come back, I'm gonna play a song by my from a little man Pac-Man. He told me about a song, so I'm gonna play this song. I think it was about 24 Golden and Lil Tecca. Turned me on. It's a cute song. I'm gonna play this song. So I found a clean version of it. So shout out to Pac-Man. I'm gonna play this song for you, Lil Paxton. So I got threw off. Anyway, so that's what I'll probably do this evening. So I ain't got much going on. I think it's a UFC fight tonight. New Saturday Night Live episode, I believe. Some movies. Also, I seen that it's a new next week. I don't know if I told you guys about this, but it's a new Avengers movie with what's the lady's name that was married to Brad Pitt? Angelina Jolie. She's in it. So it's like a Marvel Universe kind of movie. Kind of interested in that. The new Batman trailer. I don't know if you guys know. It's a new Batman coming out. With my man Ben Affleck, so that looks pretty good. I'm interested in that because I'm a DC guy. I'm a big DC guy. So Dune, I seen Dune. My man Aquaman was in there. Jason Momoa, good movie. I didn't see the first one. Love the graphics. I'm a Star Wars guy. I love Star Wars, so I love how the spacecrafts and the machines and all that. I love the cinematography and how to spread the FX effects with the equipment. It was dope. But the ending, I guess it's going to be more. They can say part 1, so I guess it's going to be a second part. Overall, good. It's like a 2-hour movie, though, so make sure you got some time if you watch it. It's entertainment. I told you about the Colin Kaepernick thing. So let's go ahead and talk about this. I'll probably get back to some more entertainment, some more things I probably want to tell you about I can't think of right now. And, it's a versus battle going on? Oh, Charlemagne's show came back. I'm not feeling it. Still 30 minutes. He had the locks on there. He had a guest on there. He talked. You know, I don't know, Charlemagne. Gotta come with it a little bit bored. I don't know. I ain't feeling it. I watched it again, though. I'm still going to be there. I'm support because I support. Let's talk about Ames here. So, it's a governor's race going on here in Virginia. Not here, but in Virginia. It's a big-time political battle going on in Virginia. You got the governor, the Democratic incumbent, going against his challengers, a Republican. And it's got a lot. I was looking at the polls of the charts. It's got a lot of steam. And I guess if he wins that can shake up and can show you what's going on in the 2022 primary next November. I don't know. It's politics, man. It's weird like that. You got that. You got a governor's race coming up here in Iowa. You got Kim Reynolds. She's coming up for re-election. She hasn't announced that she's going to run again, but she's going to run again. That's why she's making sure. That's why she came up with this. She's trying to challenge Joe Biden and sue Joe Biden about the mandates. I think Iowa came up with a law where they're not forcing companies with more than 100 employees to mandate that they get vaccinated or be tested for COVID every week or something like that, mandatory. So she's fighting against that, threatening to sue Joe Biden. She's doing that to shore up her base, those Trumpers, those anti-vaxxers. And she's saying that she's for the vaccine, but then you're going against things that help protect people. Because it's not just the vaccine that they need. People need vaccines. They need the PPE. They need the masking, the social distance. That still needs to be going on. I don't know how America got in our mind that once we got the vaccine, that everything was good. And then it's the people that don't get the vaccine. They're like, why get this? Now they try to say, why get the vaccine if I can still get it? Because nobody said you never could get it. The vaccine was trying to help people from dying from it. If you did get it, that's what it was about. The masking, nobody said wear a mask, you won't get it. Who said that? I don't think nobody said wear a mask, you don't get it. They said wear a mask and help prevent from spreading. Because there's chances you're going to get it. Either you're going to get it or you're going to get vaccinated. That's what they said. One or the two. So, I don't know. So you got her running, and they're saying maybe Cindy Axney may run up against her. But if she does, that she lives up her seat because it's like a election going on. They did some redistricting, and now so the Miller Meeks lady is in the same district that Cindy Axney in, and the Mary Mix lady got a lot of supporters because it's like the rural areas, and actually gets more of the urban areas. Urban meaning black people, poorer people. That's weird how they categorize people. I don't get that. So also, I want to tell you guys about it was a shooting here. Before I get to the shooting, big news going on. I can't announce this not live on the air. I know all my KHY listeners that listen to the radio show, listen to other programs besides Merle on the Move, do know this, that our station manager, Ursula, has left. She's now no longer with KHY, and we're going to have a new station manager. Also, the radio station itself will be relocating. The station KHY has purchased some property right down the street, on the same street here on Douglas. So we will still be in the downtown area. We will still be here on Douglas, but we will be just down a block, maybe 2 blocks, I think it is. So, which that's great, big news, and it's a beautiful facility. I've been in the ARC before. It's an old recording studio. Not even old. It used to be. I shouldn't say old because it's up to date. Shout out to Dennis. Dennis is my guy. I used to work over here at the Ring Music. He might still work at the music store over there. But yeah, so that's where KHR will be in the future. So in the future, I think sometime in 2022, we'll be moving down there, and we'll be doing the open house tours. So, we'll have a different studio. So it won't be the same look that you're looking at right now. So yeah, FM radio doing big things. So back to what I wanted to say. So it was a shooting here yesterday. And I need to bring my phone out. It was a shooting last night. I shouldn't say here. It was a shooting downtown Ames. When I say here, it's really close. So we're here at 410 Douglas. The library is directly cat-a-corner from here. So it's right on the corner of this radio station here. And it was a big-time event going on. They had the streets blocked off, taped off, and police cars. It was some kind of party or something going on, and some people got shot. One, unfortunately, those go to the family of the victim, didn't make it. And this is what I wanted to say. This is what I wanted to talk about. So, violence happened. I'm from an area that we rarely. I'm rarely seeing violence. I'm used to violence. Not saying that it's a good thing, but it's not something that's uncommon. We as humans, we do this. We've been prone to have these effects, right? To have these things happen. And it's how we deal with it is the thing, right? That's how we better ourselves. Because these things are going to happen. It's going to be acts of violence. There's going to be fatalities in certain situations. But it's how we react. So I said earlier that I follow this social media group on Facebook. And I noticed that some of the people make comments. And one of the comments, like I said, I'm not going to say the person's name or say exactly what it says, but it says... basically that the town is changing, that they see some changes, that this is not the town that they grew up in. Okay. And what do you mean? Like that's like everything changes, everything evolves, right? And to me, yeah, having a shooting here is tragic. Having a murder, have someone die here, it's tragic. But this is in Ames, Iowa. This is a college town, right? It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people from all over the world, not just the other states, all over the world that come here, right? At certain time, and every year it's different people. So these things are going to happen. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more. And if you're a person that was born and raised here, or you raised your kids here, been here 20, 30 years, you're going to see changes. You're going to see, it's going to be something. The thing is, you don't see it happen on a daily. Where I'm from, it happens 3 times to 4 times a day. Somebody's getting robbed, shot, killed, assaulted. You watch the news, it's 3 times every day, in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. This community is blessed that it's a rare occurrence. It barely happens. And because it happens rarely, the people are shocked. Oh, I can't believe the city's getting bad. No, Ames is not bad. Ames is not getting bad. Bad things happen all over. Ames is not a bad town. So for you to stereotype, for people to stereotype one instance and say, oh, it's getting bad, or it's a certain group, or you should stop these things from happening. No, you shouldn't. Maybe you should look for insight for having a better, safer environment for things. Well, Leonard, I mean, they have here in City of Ames, they have a city building. They have big gyms and big rec areas. Why don't you get with some of the people in the community and utilize this space to have safer, better events so things like this don't happen? Because young people are going to be hyped up on things. This is, we all were kids before. We went to after parties and house parties and stuff. That's when things happen. You have to safeguard that. That doesn't mean that things are getting worse. It's just that we're looser and times are changing. So I don't like the stereotype of things. So that's how I want to hit on that. So I told you guys that the Grand Avenue extension is open here in Ames. That's pretty dope. I think that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. The social climate is very weird. It was a time that you wouldn't talk about politics, religion, and because everybody had their own thing. You know what I mean? So many different kinds of religions, so many different kind of political views. Some people don't care. Some people are too invested. And right now, it's like everything. It's like politics is about money, right? You guys, Facebook's changing its name to Meta or something like that's rebranding. That's smart. Facebook got in a little trouble. He decided to rebrand. The most geniusest people in the world, they do that. They know how to adapt, And the dinosaur companies and organizations, they don't. So I'll come back. I am going to talk a little bit more about some stuff. I was watching this interview earlier, and I'm gonna talk about numbers. I'm gonna talk about how mathematics is the one thing that humans perceive and we do on a daily basis, and we don't understand it because numbers is everything. Numbers signify everything. Without the numbers, we wouldn't have the sound. We couldn't, orchestrate the sound or get the sound done. Visuals, everything's numbers. When you meet somebody, first thing you see is the numbers of them. You see their height and their weight. You might not be able to guess their weight right away or guess their height right away, but you do it. You see it. You see this person is tall. This person is short. This person is overweight, or this person is skinny, right? Numbers. You do it subconsciously. Anyway, it's Merle on the Move. I'll be right back. I'm going to talk about that and a few other things in a minute.
That's on my shoes, that's on my shirt, that's on my collar. I hit it once, I hit it back cause I'm a baller. I told that bitch to do a trick and she said Tada. Get a lot of guala, spend it all on Prada. That's on my shoes, that's on my shirt, that's on my collar. I hit it once, I hit it back cause I'm a baller. I told that bitch to do a trick and she said Tada. Get a lot of guala, spend it all on Prada. Shorty said she really like designer. On that body I designed her. Ride it Kawasaki, better stop.
Let's go, baby. All right, before I get into this social and political portion, I kind of jumped all over a little bit today. Sorry about that, y'all. But I want to tell you about next week. I said I won't be here. I will be back home in Alton, Illinois, on the other side of that river from St. Louis, Missouri. And because my cousin Silla got it going on. He's going up, he's having a versus battle. So they're doing 7 songs. Each of them going to do 7 songs. My man Dissing D, Dissing to God. Me and him go back. Now here, this is the thing. This is the way they're doing it on social media, on Facebook. Now y'all can check it out. I think I posted the flyers, dope flyer. They got some of my other homies. There's gonna be four minds performing, a couple other people. But the way they're doing it is they got 7 songs, and so Dissing is from the Joesting projects. So I'm from housing projects. That's where it go. It's a lot of housing projects where I'm from. You got Joesting, you got Dooley Drive. You got Oakwood, you got Sullivan, Bell Manor, Alton Acres. I think that's it. Had Toledo. Toledo was like a little whatever. But that's pretty much it. So Joesting is tore down. So when Illinois started tearing down the Chicago housing projects, they was doing the same thing all the way through the whole state. So Alton got hit too. So Joesting is tore down, Dooley is tore down, Sullivan was tore down, but they redid it and turned it into some other kind of homes. Toledo's turned into some other kind of homes. Oakwood is still there. Bell Manor is still there, and Alton Acres. Those are the only 3 housing projects that's still there. But Joesting's a big housing project, and Dooley Drive is. I'm from Dooley Drive. I lived at 260 Dooley Drive. Not only did I live in Dooley Drive, my grandmother lived in Dooley Drive. So I was always in Dooley Drive as a little kid all the way up to almost an adult. And my cousin Scylla is from Dooley Drive. He even got Dooley Boy tatted on him. So it's a lot of, but this is the thing. This is my dilemma. It's what I'm getting to. I'm getting to something good right here. This is what I'm getting to. So my family is in the battle. Scylla, that's my cousin. I'm down with him 1,010%. I'm probably going to be on stage with him rocking that Aaron Donald jersey. I just got it. Yeah, it came, baby. So I'm probably be on stage with Cuz. And but the thing is, the person he going up against is my dude. You know, I rock with Disson. But the crew he rocking with is my boys, like Ruthless and you know what I'm saying, all them OG Sling. Them is my dudes, my dude from the same set. You know, it's my dudes. You know what I'm saying? I'm an uptown dude. You know, I lived in Dooley Drive, and I'm from also uptown. You know what I'm saying? I moved out of Dooley, moved uptown, Salute Park area. You know, so I'm from Rockwell behind Alton High School football field. So I'm a Dooley guy, and I'm supporting Dooley. Plus, I'm supporting my cuz. It's just how it is. And Scylla's dope. My cousin Scylla's dope. Y'all, I heard he been here on the radio show several times. I played his music. You know, he's dope. He's got some good tracks. You know, it's gonna be a good event. You know what I mean? This is a more old school cat, but he's trying to say he ain't coming like that. You know, but we gonna see. So I'm gonna be in the house. We're gonna get that popping. Anyway, so let's go ahead and go with what's going on in the world. Really, what's going on? So Joe Biden was out of the country right now. He's over there in Europe. Not torn. It's pretty much torn. He was with the Queen. The Queen was sick, and but I think he done him at the Pope. He was over at the Pope. I guess it made a big deal because he's Catholic. Joe Biden's Catholic, and he's the second Catholic president to meet the Pope. It's the Pope. Yeah. I don't know. I ain't gonna get into that right. Today is not the day for me to get into that. So I'm gonna move on past that. Yeah, this bill, you know, the infrastructure bill, you know, they tweaking it. They still ain't got it done. They not doing the filibuster. They not passing the laws that be passed. It's like, at a standstill in a minute, man. Those laws going to go away. It's going to be something more tragic that happens, and that's going to be the new thing. You know what I mean? These things, by the time the midterms come up in 2022, you know, these new laws that they got to try to prevent people from voting in different states, those are already in place. And it's going to be hard for people to vote. It's going to be a low turnout because people ain't going to know what to expect. They don't want the drama. You know, that's how I feel about it. We're going to see what happens. Yeah, Halloween. Tonight's Halloween. Like I said, y'all go and have a good time. Right after Halloween is Thanksgiving. Oh, that's my time of year. I don't know why. I should have been making. I love dressing. Dressing is my thing. I'm going home. Also, I'm going home next week. My mom's cake day's coming up. But I'll be home for Thanksgiving too, because man, my mama makes some of the best dressing, the best potato salad. Y'all just don't know. Greens, my mama's greens be on point, man. Yeah, it's that time. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. What else? I think that's it. I think that's all I got for y'all today. You know, so I've been hyped on candy today. Chuck D and Don't Stop comes up next. Next week is daylight savings time. So if y'all listen to the show, y'all know next week is weird. You know, so I'm glad the YouTube channel's popping. Y'all check that out, Merle on the Move TV. That's on that YouTube. You know, the visuals up there. The visuals. That's what we doing. The visuals, baby. And Call of Duty. Call of Duty new game come out November 5th. They got new maps out, new characters, new skins. You know, I'm still crushing it on Call of Duty. Yeah, I know, I'm a gamer. Anyway, I'm gonna play. Should I play some more Meek Mill? I've been really playing a lot of Meek Mill. I don't know why. I've been feeling Meek, but yeah. Should I play a slower song for Meek Mill? What should I play for Meek Mill? I don't know. We'll just play this. Anyway, this is Bro and Move. I'll see y'all next week.
Every time I get back in the streets, it get darker.